Okay, very good. What about you, Hazel? How you been?
I am good, teacher.
You're good. Okay. Tati, how are you?
How are you, teacher? I'm excellent.
Ah, that's great. I like it. Okay. So guys, today we're going to make a practice. We're going to practice with we're going to practice present perfect, guys. And then tomorrow we are going to start with a new topic. Okay. So we're going to start with a new topic that it's about the relative clauses. So let's start. Question, how have you been? So you told me you are great, you are excellent. Okay, now what have you done? Tell me, what have you done recently? What have you done recently? Tatiana, what have you done recently?
Uh, no entiendo, teacher. Don.
Okay, what have you done? What have you done? Okay, I'm going to write a question here. Okay, let's see now here. Okay, question number 1. What have you done recently? What have you done recently? Okay, let's do a practice. Leo, what have you done recently?
Recently, I have taken a shower
Okay, what else?
and I have taken breakfast. And finally, I have taken my English class.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Hazel, what have you done recently?
Recently, I have done my homework. After that, I have eaten pupusas. And finally, I have taken my English class.
Okay, thank you so much. Tatiana, what about you? What have you done recently?
Recently, I having my breakfast.
Okay, you have had your breakfast. What else?
And I have checked my cell phone.
Okay, you have checked your cell phone. Very good. Okay, Ceci, what about you? What have you done recently?
I have taken a shower. I have breakfast. I have computer. I have resume computer class. I have prepared lunch. I
Okay,
finally English class.
okay, very good. I have taken. Okay, I have taken and I have had. Okay, I have had. I have had breakfast. Okay, good, very good. Okay, now, okay, is here. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, let's start. We're going to start practicing, guys, with the grammar part. Okay, so we're going to start using verbs. Verbs in the past participle. Remember that we are practicing present perfect. Okay, present perfect, something that you have recently done. Okay, so I have eaten the pupusas for breakfast. I have drunk milk. I have gone to the beach, okay, and some places, okay. Now, let's start. So here you have some exercises. So we are going to complete them using present perfect and also verbs. So in this case, we are going to fill in the gaps with ever and never. Remember that ever and never is used for talking about experiences, okay? So example, I have ever gone to el hospital. Yo alguna vez he ido al hospital, okay? Never, something that you never done. You've never done, you have never done, okay? Example, I have never traveled to other country, okay? Now, let's start. Try to tell me which is better for each sentence, okay? Either ever nor never, okay? Let's start. Have you eaten Chinese food? Which one do you think it is? Ever or never? Uh-huh.
Ever.
Very good. Yes, in this case it's ever. Okay. So have you ever eaten Chinese food? Okay, very good. Next one. Has your sister had a car? Ever or never? Which one do you think? Ever or never? Uh-huh. Has your sister had a car? Has your sister had a car? Gerardo, which one do you think? Ever or never?
Never.
Never. Okay. Hazel, what do you think?
Ever.
Ever. Okay. So guys, listen, we usually use ever for questions, okay? Ever in a questions. So in this case is ever. Okay. Ever. Has your sister ever had a car? Okay. Next one. We have visited your town. Your town. Okay. We have ever or never.
Never.
Very good. In this case, it's never. Yes. Why? Because it's an expression. It is an affirmative. Okay. So here we can say never. We have never visited your town. Okay. Number 4. I have drunk wine. Which one do you think? I have ever or I have never? Uh-huh. Ever or never?
Never.
Very good. I have never. Very good. I have never drunk wine. Next one. This is the most horrible place I have seen. Which one? Ever or never? Huh?
Never.
Okay, no, it's not never. In this case, is ever. Okay, so this is the most horrible place we cannot say never because you already visited. So look at here what it says. This is the most horrible place I have seen. It means this person saw that place. Why? Because he's giving an opinion. Okay, so most horrible, la más fea. Okay, so it means that this person already visited this part, this place. So in this case is, which one?
Ever.
is never. Very good. Never. This is the most horrible place I have ever visited. Okay, I have ever visited. Very good. Next one. Have your friends read a book? Have your friends read a book? Okay, ever or never?
Ever.
Very good, Gerardo. Yes, ever. Have your friends ever read a book? Very good. Number 7, I have chatted on the internet. I have never or ever. Which one do you think?
Never.
Uh-huh. Never or ever?
Never.
Never. Very good. Never. Okay. I have never chatted on the internet. Okay. Number 8. This is the best film I've seen. This is the best film I've seen. Okay, which one? Ever or never?
Ever.
In this case is ever because you are giving an opinion. Ever, you are giving an opinion. Okay. Number 9, have you seen Ariana Grande perform? Have you seen Ariana Grande perform? Okay, which one? Ever or never?
Ever.
Very good. Ever. Have you ever seen Ariana Grande perform? Okay. And number 10, I have been to a foreign country. Okay, ever or never?
Never.
Never. Very good. Never. Okay. Great. Any question about this, guys? Students? Questions?
Not
Okay.
teacher.
Not
So
teacher.
just reminder that if you are giving opinion in the present perfect, when you say opinions, we usually use ever, okay? And never is used for normal expressions because we cannot say haven't with never. So we can have two negative words in a sentence, okay? Now, let's continue. Now, we're going to ask these questions to a partner, okay? So look at here what it says. It says, have you ever been to the cinema? And also we have a WH question. When was the last time you went to the cinema? Okay, I'm going to start asking you, okay? And then I'm going to tell you who you have to ask to, okay? So, have you ever been to a cinema or to the cinema? Gerardo, have you ever been to a cinema? To the cinema?
Yes, I have.
Yes, you have. Okay. When was the last time you went to the cinema?
Mm,
The last time I went to the cinema was, okay.
I went to the cinema.
No. Okay, you told me yes, I have. Now, answer. Okay, question. When was the last time? The last time I went to the cinema was, and you say the date if you want to say it. If not, you can say just the month. Was on April, was on May, was on my last birthday. Okay, go ahead.
The last time I went to the cinema was the last year.
Okay, was the last year. Okay, good, the last year. Okay, very good. Okay, Hazel, have you ever been to a cinema or to the cinema?
Yes, I have.
When was the last time you went to the cinema?
The last time I went to the cinema was last week.
Last week. Okay, Hazel, which movie did you see? Which movie did you see?
Rápidos y Furiosos 9.
Ah, okay, I saw. Repeat.
I saw
Fast and
I-
Furious Night.
Fast and Furious 9.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Okay, Leo, when have you ever been to a cinema?
No, I haven't, teacher.
You have never,
Yes.
really. Okay,
Yes.
okay, de lo que se pierde. Ah, I'm kidding. Okay, very good. So, Tatiana, have you ever been to the cinema?
Yes, I have.
When was the last time you went to the cinema?
The last time I went to the cinema was in the last year.
Last year. Okay, very good. Last year. Okay, in my opinion, the last time I went to the cinema was 2 years ago. I think a long time. Okay. Ceci, have you ever been to the cinema?
No, I have
You haven't, never.
no.
Okay, never. Okay, very good. Okay, next question. Have you ever visited the zoo? Have you ever visited the zoo? I have. I have ever visited the zoo. What about you? Have you ever visited the zoo? Hazel, have you ever visited the zoo?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Who did you go with? Who did you go with?
When I was a child, I went to the zoo.
No. Listen the question. Cambié la pregunta, okay? So, I'm not going to ask you when was the last time, okay? So, I ask you, who did you go with? Who did you go with? With your family, with your friends, with, I don't know, somebody else? Okay, so who did you go with? ¿Con quién? Who did you go with?
I go with my parents.
Okay, I went. Okay, so guys, listen, these questions, when you ask about have you ever, means that you are talking about some experience, okay? And then if you want to know more about that, you start asking questions in the past, okay? Example, have you ever eaten pupusas? Yes, I have. You can ask, how many pupusas did you eat? Okay, I ate 5 pupusas. That's an example, right? Okay, then you can say, how were the pupusas? Okay, the pupusas were delicious. Where did you go? Oh, I went to Los Planes de Renderos. Okay, who did you go with? I went with my family. Okay, so you start the questions using present perfect and you finished the questions using the simple past. Okay, now one more time. Hazel. Uh, okay, so you told me that you went with your family, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. Now, next student, Gerardo, have you ever visited the zoo?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
No,
You never in your life?
never.
Okay. I have visited the zoo but a long time ago. Leo, and you? Have you
Yes, I
ever?
have. Teacher.
You have? Okay,
Yeah.
now tell me, who did you go with? Who did you go with?
I went to the zoo with my classmate.
Your classmates.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. And when was the last time you visited with your classmates?
Uh, when I was a child.
Ah, okay, when you were a child. Okay. Good. Ceci, have you ever visited the zoo?
Yes, I have.
Okay, who did you go with?
I go with my mother and my sister.
Okay, repeat after me. I went, because it's in past. I went
I went
with.
with my mother and my sister.
Okay, very good. Did you like it? Did you like visiting the zoo?
Yes, I have.
Okay, yes, I do. Yes, I
Yes, I
did.
do.
Sorry. Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
Okay, okay, very good job. Okay, Tatiana, and you?
Yes, I have.
Okay, and when was the last time you visited?
The last time was when I was 14 years old.
14 years old. Okay, and who did you go with?
I went with my family.
With your family. Okay, very good. So when I was 15, if I'm not wrong, I remember that I went with my mother and with my mother's close friend. Okay. Next question. Have you ever swum? Have you ever swum in a lake, in the beach, and when? Okay. So Gerardo, have you ever swum in a lake or in the beach?
Uh, yes, I
Swim. Okay. Swim. Okay. Very good. Now, when was the last time you went to the beach? When was the last time you went to the beach?
mm, I went to the beach. Mm, was the 2 months?
Okay, the last time I went to the beach. Repeat, the last time
The last time
I went to the beach.
I went to the beach
Okay, was
was
2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Very good, great. Did you like it?
Yes, yes, I did.
Okay, very good. That's the point, right? Okay, Ceci, Have you ever swum in a lake or in the beach?
Yes, I have. I am the beach.
Ah, you have swum on the beach. Okay, very good. Who did you go with? ¿Con quién fue? Who did you go with?
I go there, my family and friends.
Okay, I went with my family and friends. Repeat.
I went my family and
With friends.
friends.
Okay, very good. Tatiana, and you? Have you ever swum in a lake?
No, I haven't.
You haven't. Why not?
I don't like just in a pool.
You don't like it. Okay. Okay, very good. Leo, and you?
Yes, I have.
In the beach or in a lake?
On the beach.
Okay, very good. And did you like it?
Yes, I did, teacher.
Okay, who did you go with?
I went with my family.
With your family, okay. And which beach did you visit?
Uh, we visited la Costa del Sol.
Okay, that's a nice beach. Okay, good, very good. Next one. Have you ever lost money? Have you ever lost money? I have. Okay, when did you lose your money? Okay, now let's start. Gerardo, have you ever lost money?
Yes, I have.
Okay, now tell me, how much money did you lose? How much money did you lose? $5, $2, $20? How much?
$10.
Okay, now tell me, I lost
I lost
$10.
$10.
Now you alone, do it.
I lost $10.
Okay, $10, very good. Hazel, and you, have you ever lost money?
Yes, I have, teacher.
Okay, how much money did you lose?
I lost $20.
$20. Okay, that's hard. Okay, Ceci, and you? Have you ever lost money?
Yes, I have.
Okay, now, how much money did you lose? How much money did you lose?
I lost $4.
$4. Okay, very good. In my case, the last time I lost money was last year, I think, but it was like $5 if I'm not wrong. Okay, Tatiana, and you?
No, I haven't, teacher.
You haven't. Okay, very good. Leo, and you?
No, I haven't, teacher.
You haven't lost money. Okay, very good. Next one. Have you ever spent a lot of money shopping? Have you ever spent means to buy unnecessary things? For example, imagine that you have just $20 and instead of instead of buying food, you buy it in another things such as candies or something else. So have you ever spent a lot of money shopping? I have ever spent a lot of money shopping. Okay, When the last time I went shopping was if I'm not wrong, on April. On April. Okay, now, what about you? Gerardo, have you ever spent a lot of money shopping? Gastado el dinero en otras cositas, yendo de compras y no lo que se necesita?
No, I haven't.
No, you haven't. Okay. Tatiana, and you?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Which things have you bought? ¿Qué cosas ha comprado?
In my case, I spent a lot of money on magazine accessories.
Okay, on accessories. Okay, very good. Yeah, some people, I have known that some people buy some comics. Those are like magazines too. The comic books. Okay. Hazel, have you ever spent a lot of money shopping?
Yes, I have.
And what did you buy?
I spent $16 on Mexican candy.
Mexican candy.
Yes,
Okay, was it delicious?
yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. Okay, Leo, and you?
No, I haven't, teacher.
You haven't? Okay, Ceci, have you ever spent a lot of money shopping? Como malgastar el dinero yéndose de compras? I did. I used to. Ceci.
No, I haven't.
Okay, very good. Okay, and the last one, have you ever had a barbecue on the beach? Yes, I have. When the last time I had a barbecue when it was when I was like 8 years old, because with my family we used to visit Santa Ana. We used to visit Santa Ana, and also we used to visit also the beach. Okay, so in that place we used to have a barbecue. So what about you? Have you ever had a barbecue on a beach? Or for example, have you ever cooked? Have you ever cooked in a beach? Okay, Leo, have you ever had a barbecue or cooked on the beach? I mean, you or your family.
Yes, I have, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much. Tatiana, and you?
No, I haven't.
You haven't. Ceci?
No, I haven't.
Okay, Hazel?
No, I haven't, teacher.
Okay, Gerardo?
No, I haven't, teacher.
Okay, very good. Great, guys. Okay, now listen, because of the time, because we don't have enough time right now, let's reconnect by the same link.